There's a potentially fatal mystery illness spreading in dogs right now in the US. It all starts with a cough. In this video, I'm going to discuss what's known so far about this disease. Plus, most importantly, what you can do to prevent your dog from getting this, along with my top remedies if your dog is ever to contract it. Are you looking to learn more about natural pet health and wellness? You've come to the right place. Click the link to subscribe to Veterinary Secrets. This mystery illness, it's been reported in several states across the country. For most dogs, it's starting out as a cough that can last for several weeks, but then it can progress to pneumonia. In all these cases, it is non-responsive to conventional antibiotics. A veterinarian at a referral center in Colorado, they're seeing 2 to 3 cases a day. These are dogs that are coming in with pneumonia. Many of them have to be hospitalized, and they've reported that to date, over 5 dogs have died. And no one knows the cause. By mid-August, over 200 dogs in Oregon had reported positive. They're saying that the illness can progress in 3 primary ways. Number 1, a mild to moderate cough for 6 to 8 weeks that does not respond to antibiotics. Number 2, some of these dogs have chronic pneumonia, also poorly responsive to antibiotics. Then number 3, a rapid onset of pneumonia. These are dogs having trouble breathing, cyanotic gums, and unfortunately, many of these dogs are dying. So where in the US has this been seen? Washington, Oregon, Idaho, California, Colorado, Illinois, Indiana, New Hampshire. Cases have also been reported in Florida and Georgia. What are the clinical signs of affected dogs? It's respiratory. We're seeing dogs coughing, sneezing, eye, nasal discharge. Many dogs are weak and lethargic. They just don't have any energy. Then signs of pneumonia. These dogs can have deep labored breathing, especially stomach breathing. If you lift up your dog's lips to look at their gums, they may be pale and or blue or cyanotic. They're just not getting enough oxygen. Authorities have done a number of different tests. These dogs are not testing positive for any of the common respiratory pathogens. They're negative for Bordetella, they're negative for parainfluenza, etc. So what do I think of this? This is a disease we need to be concerned about. Here we have no idea what the underlying cause is. And these are dogs that can get really sick in a very short period of time, and they're not responding to any conventional medication. They're getting pneumonia, not responding to antibiotics. Dogs are contracting it, coming in contact with other dogs. So clearly we're dealing with an infectious disease, not responding to antibiotics. Likely we're dealing with a virus. So what can you do? The first thing, think prevention. Try and prevent your dog from coming in contact with another dog that might have an infectious respiratory disease. Avoid the crowded dog parks if you can. Avoid taking your dog to the kennel if you can. If your dog needs to be being groomed, see if you can go to a groomer where they can isolate the dogs. They're not all in one big giant space together. And if you're walking your dog, try to go at less busy times. Your dog just is coming in contact with less dogs, less chance of respiratory illness. And if your dog develops a cough, don't be treating it lightly, especially if you're living in some of those affected areas. Go to your vet, get your dog checked. But knowing these are dogs that are not responding to conventional antibiotics, that it may very well be a virus, then consider some of these natural remedies. Number 1, green tea. Here we have 1 cup. It is steeped and cooled for 20 minutes. Adding to the green tea, we have this. This is local, unpasteurized honey. I'm adding in 1 tablespoon. Mix it well. The green tea, it's antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, also has some antiviral properties. Local unpasteurized honey, it is a great remedy for cough. It also has antibacterial and really good antiviral properties. These two combined together make a great anti-cough formula. Standard dog dose, 1/4 cup or 60 ml for 25 pounds of body weight twice daily. Number 2, flavonoid found in apple peel and red onion. This is bioactive quercetin. Quercetin has documented antiviral properties and is even being studied as a treatment for COVID-19. A typical dose of our bioactive whole plant quercetin is at 150 milligrams per 50 pounds of body weight once or twice daily. I'd be giving Pippi one of these 150 milligram capsules once a day. Number 3, this is licorice root tincture. Licorice root, it's been extensively used for cough on our dogs, and it's got some documented antiviral properties. A typical dose of the extract is a 1/2 ml of the extract, which is half of this dropper full, per 25 pounds of body weight twice daily. It's not meant to be used in long term, so the maximum you're giving it for is 14 days on, 7 days off. Number 4, this is elderberry concentrate. Elderberry, it's this plant that grows all throughout North America. It produces these purple berries, which is so effective against the cold and flu virus. And in fact, elderberry is one of the few natural products that's been studied and been shown to decrease the length and severity of the cold and flu virus. If I have a cough, I have a cold, I feel the flu's coming on, 100% I'm taking elderberry. Pretty typical dose, 100 milligrams per 10 pounds of body weight, given once or twice daily. Number 5, this here, slippery elm. It comes from the inner bark of the slippery elm tree, and it's one of the oldest herbal remedies in North America. I use a lot of slippery elm. It is so effective against cough. It actually will coat the throat, really rapidly decreasing inflammation. Here's some slippery elm powder here. These come in 400 milligram capsules, standard dog dose, 200 milligrams per 10 pounds of body weight, twice daily. But you need to break it open for it to actually be effective, and I want to show you with the powder here. So 2 tablets, which is about Pippi's dose. It's about 1/4 teaspoon. Once you mix it up, it becomes all gelatinous. They say it's actually called a mucilage. And that's what's coating the throat. It makes it anti-inflammatory. That's why your dog is coughing less. Also seems to have some antibacterial and antiviral properties. And then what I'd be doing, I'd be mixing the slippery elm in here with the green tea, the honey mixture. And this is what I'd be giving to my dog. So do what you can to prevent your dog from getting this mystery illness in the first place. You know, avoiding the busy dog parks, avoiding the kennel if you can. And if your dog does start to cough, well, number 1, go see your veterinarian. And then number 2, consider some of these natural remedies. And as we learn more about this disease, I'll definitely give you guys an update. Thanks so much for watching this edition of Veterinary Secrets of this new mystery illness affecting our dogs. Click up there to subscribe, hit the bell to sign up for notifications, then you click that link directly in the box below. I can send you a copy of my free book.